It's time for Throwback Thursday, and it was on this date back in 1969 that America got its first look at a classic movie.
The Love Bug, the story of a down-on-his-luck race car driver who buys a Volkswagen Beetle. But that driver soon finds out that Herbie, as the car is called, has a mind and will of his own.
What about it, Dad? Want to give that doodle bug a workout? I'll go easy on you.
Be serious, will you?
All right, despite his troubles, it was that stroke of genius that led Herbie and his driver to win the big race. Buddy Hackett, Dean Jones, Michelle Lee starred in The Love Bug, but the real star of the movie, of course, was the Volkswagen Beetle that played Herbie.
And Herbie can really do a wheelie. That's because he is a specially modified bug with a high-performance 1835cc engine.
Now, it's been said that the movie's producer chose the number 53 for the side of the car because it was the uniform number of the Los Angeles Dodgers star Don Drysdale. He chose red, white, and blue stripes as a patriotic theme.
Well, the Volkswagen logo or name wasn't featured anywhere in the movie because the automaker didn't permit Disney to use the name. But later, sequels were made and sales of the Beetle were down, so Volkswagen reversed course and allowed the movies to use the company name.
So how was the unique and fun little car born? Well, actually, it goes way back to Germany before the Second World War.
An engineer by the name of Ferdinand Porsche pitched the idea to Adolf Hitler. Well, Hitler didn't drive, but he was a car enthusiast. He eventually ordered the car made and called it the People's Car.
Now, after the war, the Volkswagen factory was handed over to the British, but the Brits thought the car was ugly, and they didn't want it. So the Germans made their Volkswagen Beetles, and soon the cars became the most popular in the world.
The Beetle was introduced to America in 1949, and despite a slow start just a few years later, it was one of the most popular cars on the road.
Well, it was certainly different than the cars most Americans were used to. It didn't even have a gas gauge until 1962. That sounds a little dangerous, doesn't it?
It does. Well, during the 60s, the body of the car stayed the same, except for the windows, and they got bigger, and so did the engine.
All right, well, perhaps no generation embraced the Beetle like the hippies of the 1960s.
It was as individual as they were, and they made sure they personalized their cars with as much creativity as they could.
The most popular hippie ride was another Volkswagen, the VW bus. It could haul more than a few young people to a music festival and provided that privacy that a young person in the 60s or maybe any generation might need.
Whatever do you mean? The VW and the 60s are linked so closely that actress Jane Fonda resurrected the look for the film Peace, Love, and Understanding.
All right, that bug has come a long way, and so has the creativity with which its owners express their personality.
In other words, you can trick them out pretty good. Here's Will.i.am's car. It's a $900,000 ride, and it started out as a 1958 Beetle. Kind of hard to believe. The bug was given a Bentley front grille, suicide doors, and a supercharged engine.
All right, you can do all kinds of things to these cars, including some works of art.
Some people can really make personalizing their car to the extreme. How about this custom creature?
Man, oh man.
Wow.
How about that one with the netting instead of the paint?
Now, they're known to be waterproof, and what better way to prove that than dunk them in water?
Or how about turning the laws of physics on its head? But for most people, it's just a sharp, dependable car.
Yeah, as the tagline says, still doing its thing, only faster. Very cool.
Very cool indeed. Still doing its thing 45 years to the day since the Love Bug debuted. We will be right back.